Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Taking a look at a free-to-play MMO FPS. And you can tell right off the bat, the graphics are kind of crummy. It's because this game was originally released in 2001. I know, it's such an older game, and you probably never heard of it. In fact, I never even heard of it until, I don't know, a couple weeks ago when I first was digging around for something different, just something way out there as far as an MMO is concerned. Right now we are in the city of Neocron. The game world is called Neocron. This game was released in 2001 and then it was shut down for a period of time, and I think it was because of bugs and whatnot. And then it's been brought back. It's completely free to play. So I'm just going to take a look around here at Neocron City. I'll show you a couple places, and we'll just talk briefly about this game. It's somewhat busy. I would say there's about 100 players on. I think there's only one server. It's called Titan. There may be other servers depending on what region you live on, but I'm pretty sure it's only one. So we're gonna pull up the our HUD here briefly. You can see there's missions. There's, we could take a look at our inventory. Top bar has a bunch of different tabs. Most of them are open right now. This game has a similar concept for finding quests in places as Dead Space does, and Dead Space may have borrowed this from this game, and pretty much you could click an area through your nav ray, it's called, and it'll give you a like a home and device type of thing. There's another player right there, it looked like. What is that? Some Uzi ammo. There's crafting. There is probing. There is weapons that you shoot. Like I said, it's a cyberpunk. It's futuristic. We're just gonna kind of walk through here, take a look around. It's a beautiful game world. It's completely different. In Neocron City, you actually feel as though you're living in a real city, and you're playing into this real world, and that you're taking part of this real battle that's going on in game. And it really does feel like you're part of this denizen of this enormous city place. I'm trying to bring up the map here. 1 second. I just want to show you the vastness of the world here. To Pepper Plaza, and then we'll bring up a map here, world map. Here we go. Here it is. Neocron's in the bottom. This is the city that we're in right now, and I have not explored the rest of this world, and it's pretty huge, pretty darn huge. Dome York, it was a recent addition, I believe, a year or two back. Completely free, no item shop, no game. Or no game. No item shop or cash shop, I should say. You got your skills over here. You can equip your tune. You could build your own weapons and armor and stuff. You could find pieces off spiders or whatever you're killing, or aggressors, or these giant mobs with Gatling guns on their hands, and you can put it into this machine and create and craft your own armor and weapons and stuff. It's pretty cool like that. A ton of skills. When you first start the game, you'll obviously choose a class, but you don't have to stick with it. You could just kind of adjust what you want. There's hacking, bartering skills, stuff of that nature, and for every skill set, there's experience bar, and for every creature or something you kill, you gain experience in different, intelligence, strength, constitution, stuff like that. So, that's my inventory there. We're looking at an implant, actually. It's an arm implant, and you actually have to go to another player that has enough skill to put that into your body, and it's called probing, as far as my understanding goes. So, interesting in that respect that you actually do depend on other players. It's not a solo game by any means. And we're going to go down to the subway system because the city is just so large that if I were to run through it and take you in every little nook and cranny, it would probably, I don't know, it would just take hours. It would probably take about 4 hours here. So let's take a look here. Plaza State, we got to go down here, I believe, to Via Rosso. Plaza. No, wait, hold on. I'm a little lost already. What's this say? Via Rosso. All right. And of course, those lines are actually kind of heading off to Pepper Place, Pepper Plaza, whatever it is. There's still a decent amount of bugs. Like I said, the game was shut down because it had just so many bugs and so many problems with the server being up. It couldn't sustain population. And there's just been a group of people that have basically taken the game, kind of reinvented it, and put it back out there for completely free. And they've been trying to fix bugs. And in fact, just yesterday there was kind of like a bug fix of some sort. I still have problem trying to get into the subway system, as you can see here. Like, it just doesn't want to click me in, and I think I know why, but I'm not completely sure. It's because it's not exactly targeting this correctly. But this is the only time I really have a problem with bugs. You get an apartment in game to basically change tunes here. You get an apartment in game as soon as you finish the tutorial area. You could furnish the apartment. You could go on missions in quest hubs. There's quest hubs pretty much all around the area here. If you guys have ever played Dungeons & Dragons Online, it's set in a city, and you could go into, like, you'll pick up a quest, or you can open a door and you'll go into an instance area. It's similar here in Neocron. Like, it's got a kind of a similar thing, except it's not instance. Everything is open. So if you find like an area like the sewer system, you could go into it, and it won't be instance. It'll be completely open. Finally, we get on the subway here. So we're gonna take a ride in the subway, and it should be rather quick. And believe it or not, it's gonna be quicker on the subway to my next location than it is to run there. So I'm just waiting for this thing to go. Oh, kick me out. Hold on, guys. Hold on. There we go. Alright, finally. I think that did it. As I said, like, the subway is somewhat difficult to maneuver, but it's the only place in game that I've had a problem with. The rest of the game is very playable. It's very difficult. It's exceptionally challenging because it's so open-ended. The skills are open-ended, the gameplay is open-ended. There's no targeting, there's no special maneuvers that I'm aware of just yet. Construction and finding mats to construct goods and whatnot is difficult, and to find information online about it is challenging as well. I have found a couple of mats, especially in the recycling profession, or the recycling end of it, you know, to make some starter equipment. So here we are in basically the red light district of, what is it, Pepper Place, I think it's called. We're gonna get out of the subway system here. And it's somewhat racy, like the game is kind of racy. Even in your apartment, like, I finished my first quest, and not to give anything out as a spoiler, but you basically get this call girl that you could place in your apartment, and she just kind of lays there in your bed and waits for you. It's quite interesting. And Neofrag, which is a PvP arena. Ventura Warp, you could warp basically into the Outer Lands, as I showed before. And all around us are all these little areas where you can access and go hunt things. So let's just hop down here. That was another player, by the way. So this is what I'm talking about, like sex and disco, and there's, oh my god, there are gene replicators, which you can, if you die in this area, you could come out and get revived at the gene replicator. But like, look at the sign up there. It's it's so racy, it really is. Let's go to Club Veronique. And this is just one part. Like, Like the club, I mean, it's just so massive. It is incredibly huge. Someone's belt there. Someone died there, it looked like. But... So here's like a strip club in this game from 2001. So it's interesting. Let's go and I'll just show you a little bit of the combat system. It is an FPS. There's quite a lot to it. So we're just gonna kind of, let's just go here. Abandon, what is this? Abandon level 2, alright. Every time you kill a mob, obviously, pull out my freaking cannon launcher here. My grenade launcher, pretty much. There's a mob down there. And like, these mobs aren't too exciting. I've been hunting a mob called the Aggressor that actually shoots a Gatling gun at you, and it's quite interesting. But you have to buy ammo. You have to buy a specific type of ammo per gun. Then you can adjust and put attachments on your weapon like laser sights and additional clips and stuff. And there's the loot right there. Just a kind of a bunch of stuff I don't need because my crafting isn't that high just yet. I like the game. I like how freeform it is. I like that I can just explore, and I really feel like this just a citizen, a denizen of this city. And there's other players all the time online. There's none in this area that I can see right now, but it is still a live and active game after all these years, and it's I think it's somewhat underappreciated. I mean, graphically it's not very thrilling, but it does have some definite merits to it. If you guys are interested, I'm going to put a link down below where you can find this game and the download in the forums. You can read a little bit more about it. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video.